Hey everyone, it's Nedra and it is Monday. What's the date? August 15th, maybe? I'm not sure. I can't remember, but a lot of you know that are watching that we just got back from Celebration in Dallas, and I got in at about 12:30 this morning and got up with my boys at about 6:30 this morning. And honestly, just putting on the beauty control makeup makes me feel a whole lot better and gives me some energy. So I'm excited to come to you from the nap time studio instead of going and taking a nap, which would actually just make me sleepier. My voice is a little bit hoarse from all the screaming and cheering that we did. And the reason that I was able to get out of bed this morning and take care of my boys is because, and not be tired and exhausted. I was tired, but I was not bothered about getting up this morning to take care of them because of the spas that I do and teaching other people how to do the spas on my team. I'm able to stay at home and be with my boys. And so it is a gift, even if I did get in a little late last night, and it was completely worth it. So I'm excited to share with you today the close sheet from my spa. My plan is that after this broadcast this Monday, for the rest of August, we'll be spending Mondays walking through my spa. Many of you heard me teach about my excellent 90-minute spa at Celebration, and only had 15 minutes. And so my plan is to go through each part of the spa and just give you more details and explain. You can find my simple spa outline within this group at Nedra's nationwide team. You can also find it in the B Beauty Control Consultant group and the B Beauty Control Director group. And so as we go through those parts of the spa later this month, you'll be able to follow along through the outline. And I'm just going to fill in some of the blanks for you and give you some details. But I wanted to go straight ahead to the close sheet today. Hey, Vicki, I'm so glad you're on. I hope you got in at a decent time last night or early this morning. The reason I'm skipping straight to the close sheet is because a lot of you have spas on your calendar this week, or if you don't, you're getting spas on your calendar this week. And I want to give you the details on the most powerful tool in my spa. Yes, spas should be very relaxing. Yes, there's all kinds of ways to book spas. There's one-person spas, there's two-person spas. I love spas that are about 4 to 8 people. I feel like that's really a sweet spot. And there's lots of important things about the spa, but really, if you don't have a strong close, you're not going to 4 a.m. Oh my gosh, Vicki. Bless you. I hope you got to sleep in a little bit this morning. That makes my 12:30 seem much, much better. So if you don't have a strong close with your spa, then all the great things that happen during your spa really, they do make you feel good and they make the people who came to your spa feel good, but they're not helping your business. And so quickly in my own business, I learned that I needed to master a close, and that way I would walk away with bookings, recruits, and sales right there on the spot. Not people asking me for my business card so they can contact me later. That is the kiss of death. You want on the spot bookings, on the spot sales, and on the spot recruits. It's how I built my $1 million business. Not only have I been able to make $1 million with Beauty Control, but I've also had a team that's produced $1 million in sales several years in a row. So that's part of our team history, and you guys are awesome for that. Thank you. So the close sheet looks like this. So you can see it a little bit. This close sheet is also posted on those 3 groups: Nedra's nationwide spa team, the Beauty Control Consultant group, and the Beauty Control Director group. And what I did is there's 2 versions of the close sheet on those groups right now. There is, the first one I posted has the pages from the Spring and Summer Beauty book. The second close sheet I posted has the new pages from the new beauty book that a lot of you might have from Celebration, or if you don't have it yet, you're going to get it as of September 1. You'll get a, hey Gary Galindo, on September 1, you'll be able to order the new fall and winter beauty book. So you've got both versions of the close sheet to use with whatever beauty book you're going to be using at your spas this week. And I am going to go with the new September, or the new fall winter beauty book, because that's the one I have and that I'll be using at my 2 spas this week. So what I did was I printed it out and I filled out, thank you. Yeah, the beauty book is beautiful. This probably is not so much, but this close sheet, I filled it out as if I had come to a spa and I had had filled it out for myself as a spa guest. So I can even at some point scan this and post it in those groups too, so you can see what a filled out close sheet looks like. But what I do at the end of my spa, after I've done Laura McLean's bookings game, after I've done my dream bag, I end it with the specials, like I talked about at Celebration. And my specials are on the close sheet. So I quickly pass out a beauty book, and folded inside the beauty book is a blank close sheet and a beauty control client order form. They're just folded in there like this and then tucked into the beauty book, and each person gets a beauty book and they get pens. And so I try to have at least 8 to 12 beauty books on hand all the time. And then I take the beauty books back at the end because they are big and they're not as inexpensive as the monthly sale brochures. So I like to reuse them over and over again. So I pass them out to everyone. I hand each person a pen and I go into my teacher mode. And you know what? I did not need all that graduate school education to go into teacher mode. And I really feel like walking your group through the close sheet, almost as if you're the spa teacher, really can improve your spa sales. So try it the next time you're in front of a group, because it will make a huge difference. And you don't need all that education to figure it out. You can just listen to me and then pretend like you're me at the next spa, and you will see a huge difference. So I'm passing out the beauty books and the order forms. And what I say to them is, if you could grab that white sheet in the front of your book, really simple. If you could grab that white sheet in the front of your book and then take your pens, and I want you just to jot down your first name on the front of that sheet, and then you'll see next to your name there's a spot for your skin issues. And this is where I would love for you to write down what it is that bothers you about your skin. And then I pause and I watch. And if people are still kind of lost, I'll say, oh, there's your white sheet in the book. Oh, here's a pen. It's not working. Maybe their pen's not working. And I just kind of pause and check the group, and just help everyone be able to look at that white sheet and start filling it out. And if they're looking at me like, well, why can't I just look at the book? You just put the whole book in my lap. Then I will say to them, you know what, you can look at this beauty book, but what I'm going to do, the reason we're going to focus on this little white sheet at first is because on the white sheet is exactly what we used today or tonight at the spa. And they are grouped into sets so that each set is a group of products that work really well together. Plus, the sets are a fantastic deal. But you certainly can treat yourself to beauty control in any way that works best for you. So you can treat yourself to beauty control in any way that works best for you. After we go through this sheet really quickly, I'm going to come around and talk to each of you individually and help you figure out what works best for you tonight. Because when each of you treat yourself to something, whether it's something on the sheet or it's something different from the book, it will help Susie earn free dollars to spend with me tonight because of the spa. So, and I know you want to help her because she invited you over and you've been pampered, and you guys know how to say that kind of stuff. But it's all about the closed sheet is the best deals. It's products that work together. It's exactly what we use tonight. And sure, you can look at the beauty book as soon as we go through this, but I just want to help you jog your memory about what you really loved tonight. So I tell them, you'll see there's little page numbers and there's blank lines. And if you could open up your book and go to page 9 of the book. And in the middle of page 9, you'll see some blue bottles. So everyone look for the blue bottles. And I'm kind of talking to you right now the way I do to the group. You kind of want to pause. You want to make sure everyone sees the blue bottles. Trust me, having your group follow along with what you say as best you can is going to boost your sales up to $500 and $1,000 spas. And I know, because it's done it for me for years. So I just, I'm not nervous. I'm not rushed. I'm just making sure they're all following along, nodding my head and smiling, because I know it's going to help me and the hostess in the end. So everyone's looking at the blue bottles, and I say to them, this is the BC facial. This is the primary thing that we did during your facial at the spa tonight. And the reason that I'm starting with this is because even though we did some really wow things, I don't know if you guys could see that a call was coming in, but even though we did things like tight, firm, and fill that lifted up half your face, and we did microdermabrasion on the back of your hand, even though we did those things, if you love the way your face feels tonight and you don't have something at home that makes your skin feel that way, then I highly recommend that you start with a daily skincare set. So that's an important phrase right there. You touch your face and they will follow you. They will touch their face. If you don't have something at home that makes your skin feel the way it feels tonight, then I highly recommend that you start with a daily skincare line. And the BC Facial is the daily skincare line that we use tonight. Each one of those blue bottles that we used has anti-aging ingredients built into the bottle. So you know what, sometimes when I have gone through really busy times in my life, I'm not able, or I forget to put on Tight, Firm, and Fill, or I forget to do my microderm that week. Because I'm doing my basic cleansing, toning, moisturizing, my eye cream, just doing those really simple steps, I'm still getting a really great dose of anti-aging ingredients in those simple things. And that's one of the things I love about Beauty Control's skincare line and about the BC Facial in particular. Now, this set, you can see everything that's in it. It's 6 full-size pieces that are spread out over morning and night. But I want you to write down a couple of other things. There is the Skin Logic's Essentials set. And so I just have them write it down somewhere around here. There's the Skin Logic's Essentials set, and you can kind of see it over to the left. This is a very similar daily skincare line that's great for people in their 20s. And then the other skincare line that we have, you can see over to the right of the blue bottles in the beauty book, is the Regeneration Smooth. And that is our newest daily skincare line. It's built with tons of organic ingredients. It's awesome for sensitive skin, and it's really great for skin that's 40s and up, or skin that's acting like it's 40s and up. I'm 42, but I'm oily, and so my skin is acting more like it's in its 30s, and so right now I stick with the BC Facial. But if you go back and just look at those blue bottles in the middle of page 9, typically those are what, like over $190 normally? Do you guys see the little small print at the bottom of the set? Well, the number I want you to write down is $159, because $159 is how much the BC Facial full-size 6-piece AM and PM set is. The other number I want you to write down is $27 a month. And this is really important, you guys. Consultants, I say this to consultants. At the spa, I tell them to write down $27 a month because I use the BC Facial in my bathroom. If you were to go look in my bathroom, you would see it right there. I know that this set lasts anywhere from 4 to 6 months. And so when you take that discounted price and divide it by 4 to 6 months, it comes out to about $27 a month for 6 pieces of anti-aging skincare, which is incredible. And I know before I used this, I used to spend that kind of money on things from Target even, not nearly the same quality. So I really spend a lot of time on the BC Facial and then explain the other options of daily skincare lines too. Now, spa guest, if you will go to page 10, see page 10 written right there, the next set that we used at the spa tonight was the Wow set. It was the Instant Facelift set. And then I start picking things up from my table and showing them, reminding them. See these 2 silver bottles? Sorry, I forgot to go down to the basement and get these things before I did this. But you know the 2 silver bottles, Tight, Firm, and Fill for the face and Tight, Firm, and Fill for the eyes. Those are in the Instant Facelift set. That is what we did on the right side of your face, right as soon as we sat down in the living room, and then we did it around the right eye, all up on the side and underneath. Those 2 things are what we did. And then remember, a few minutes later, we could see that your cheek plumped up and your eye was smoothed out and lighter underneath, and even the lid was probably lifted a little bit. So Tight, Firm, and Fill for the face and Tight, Firm, and Fill for the eyes are in that Instant Facelift set. And then also there's the microdermabrasion. And I'll usually pick my little tool up from my table and kind of go on the top of my hand, not really scrubbing my hand, but just reminding them, oh yeah, that's what we did on the back of the hand. So here's the tube for the microderm. Here's the little tool we used with it. That's also in the Instant Facelift set. And it is awesome for smoothing out your skin, brightening it up immediately, and really working on brown spots and lines and wrinkles. So the reason Beauty Control puts these things together into one set is because when you're using microderm and opening up that skin, the Tight, Firm, and Fill can go down even deeper and can work even more effectively than you've seen tonight. And I'm going to glance at my sheet because these are new beauty book prices. But normally this set is almost $200. But if you get it tonight, at discounted altogether, it's only $173. And that's the price that I want you to write down for me. And as a little note, tonight we used the original Instant Facelift set. If you look to the far right on the beauty book over to page 11, on the far right, you'll see the Extreme Instant Facelift set. And this set has tight firm and fill for the face, extreme tight firm and fill for the face with the tripeptides, extreme tight firm and fill eye serum, the microdermabrasion, as well as the extreme TFF for the lips. And that set is very similar to what we use tonight. The difference is the tight firm and fill in that set is 3 times as strong as what we use tonight. Plus you get one for your lips, which I really love. So 3 times as strong. And next to the little instant facelift set on your sheet, you can just write X or 3 times as strong, and the discounted price is $235. Now you guys, consultants, I was scared to point out the Extreme Instant Facelift set at first. I used to never mention it. About 1.5 years ago, when I first mentioned it at a spa, I didn't add it to my sheet. I just had them write a little note next to the original Instant Facelift set. I sold 2 Extreme Instant Facelift sets the first night that I ever talked about it. And what is that? That's like another $50, $75 per person. I had a $600 spa with ladies that I met through a lead box, having a girls' night in my own office, and only because I mentioned the Extreme Instant Facelift set. I didn't even have Extreme Tight Firm and Fill on my table. I just showed it to them in the book and said it was 3 times as strong. So don't be afraid to mention that, because you never know. Someone might be looking, if there's something stronger, then they're going to want to get it. So back to our spa guest. If you go down to page 14 in the book, you'll see it says page 14. In the middle of page 14, there's the pampering set. And consultants, as a little tip for you, I'm glancing down at my sheet because these page numbers and prices are just a little bit updated from the previous beauty book. It's okay to ask your guest, where's the pampering set on page 14? And they'll point it out to you, because sometimes I just forget, because we have a lot going on during the day and they don't care. So don't worry about memorizing all of it. I'm going to do my spa tomorrow with this sheet in front of me so that I can remember. And that's okay. I do it all the time. And if you forget this sheet, just ask them, what page is the pampering set on? And they will find it for you. You'll still have awesome results and you'll look real. So the pampering set's on page 14, back to our spa guest. And these are all the relaxation things that we used at the spa tonight. And this is what's in my bathroom. Some of it's on my nightstand and some of it's in my bathroom. And when the boys go to bed, they're usually, tucked in and totally asleep by 8 o'clock. I go back there, I take my shower, and I use the things from the pampering set. And that is my 15 minutes that I get to just recharge with and know that I'm going to be resting that night and that I'll be ready to wake up for the boys again in the morning. So, and I share that story at all my spas. And when I do, I sell more pampering sets. And it's the truth. Those things are in my bathroom and on my nightstand, and I love them. So in the pampering set, you'll remember, is the hand scrub that we used at the bathroom sink, the Extreme Repair hand cream as well, that anti-aging hand cream that has the alpha hydroxys. And then also in that is the lip appeal, which is that balm and that mask we did on your lips. And I'll pull the jar out and I'll show everyone. I'll say, you've got to see this. I'll open up the jar and show it to them and say, look at, that's the paraffin mask down in the jar. And then watch this. And I'll screw on the top. And then I'll take off the little cap and say, look what's inside the top. That's the citrus lip balm. And we're not really wowed by that anymore because we've seen it like that for years. But people at your spas are totally impressed with this cool little lip appeal container. So be sure to point that out to them. They'll love it that both things are in that one jar. And then also in the pampering set are the cucumber eye pads that we used during the spa tonight. Those are not a long-term solution for your eyes, but they are excellent as a short-term solution. Hi, Stacy. Their iPads are excellent as a short-term solution to cut down on puffiness and just to relieve tired eyes. Sometimes if I have 5 or 10 minutes to rest, Rob is home and I can go lay on the bed for a few minutes, but I don't really want to fall asleep, I'll use the iPads. And even for just 5 minutes, I feel like I've taken a nap. And you can fall asleep with them too, but if you can't, the iPads for 5 minutes will make you feel like you have slept, which is awesome. So the last set that that we used tonight, we actually treated the hostess to it. It was one of her treats, and it is the Be Natural or the Out the Door Makeover. So if you're using the consultants, if you're using the Spring and Summer Beauty Book, it's the Be Natural Makeover, I believe on page 14, maybe. Check it out. It's the smaller makeup set, Be Natural. If you're using the new beauty books that we just got at Celebration, and they're the fall and winter books, this set is not in that book. And I really struggled with that because I love this set. And so I decided to keep a makeup set on my set sheet because women love makeup, and this technique of treating the hostess to a quick little out the door makeover or a Be Natural makeover boosts my sales considerably. And so I'm going to keep using that tool, and it just won't have a page number that they can look at in the beauty book. So you can see here, out the door, just a blank line, there's no page number, but they will remember what you used, and you can hold the items up and show them. So what I will say at the spa is the out the door makeover is what we treated Susie to tonight, just a couple minutes ago. And remember, it's that CC cream that is white and then reads the skin tone immediately. Or if the hostess wanted a liquid foundation, we may have used that, and I probably would have used Face Perfection or Extreme Coverage Foundation. Those are my two favorites. So whichever one I used, I will remind the group it was the CC cream or it was the liquid foundation that we used. And then it's the bronzer that we did on the eyes and the cheeks. Plus it's the mascara and then either the lip gloss or the lipstick. So if you loved what I did for the hostess tonight, you can get all those things as an out the door makeup set. Normally they're about $105, $110 based on which foundation you pick. But tonight, when you get the out the door makeup set, it's only $99. And so I'll have them write that down, $99. And then each guest can choose if they want lipstick or lip gloss, and if they want CC cream or another liquid foundation. And of course, I have a couple of wet dries and I will take those with me, and you certainly can take other foundations that you have, but when I'm in the group, I'm just going to stick to CC cream or another liquid foundation just to keep it really simple. So at the bottom of the sheet, you'll see that I've got my own specials. And my specials are that when you get one of these sets, you can get a pampering set item or a makeup item at my cost. And my cost, because I'm a director, is 50% off. Thank you, Beauty Control, for giving directors 50% off all their orders. If you, consultants and VIPs, want 50% off all your orders, become a director. You can do it by doing group spas and earning the trip to Cancun. I'm earning it, and I know you can too. There's my little recruiting plug. But anyway, I have it written down as my cost so that you can say, buy a set and get a pampering set or makeup item at my cost, which is 30% off or 20% off or 40% off or whatever it is that you want to give. I tell the group that because I'm a director, I get 50% off. And I choose pampering set or makeup items because they're smaller in price, and I want people to be buying the big skincare sets at the regular price. And then I can give them deals on some of the smaller things, and I still feel like it's an incredible deal. The other special I have at the bottom of my sheet is that if you get two sets, or when you get two sets, you don't say if, you say when you get two sets. Power of suggestion is huge. When you get two sets, you can get any items you would like at my cost. If you're selling two sets, you're making about $100 at least, and that's okay if she wants to get some things at my cost. It's still going to help my team volume and help our cash bonuses as VIPs and above. And it encouraged her to buy two full sets and make the profit on that. So I paused there and I asked, does anyone have questions on my specials? And I just look around and I wait and see. Sometimes it takes them a couple minutes to think of something. If they don't, after a couple minutes, then I say, okay, there is one last special, and it's on the back of the page. So this is the second page of the close sheet, and when I go to spas, it's printed on the back of the other page. Hey, and a little tip, if you have a color printer and you run out of black ink, You can just highlight all the text in this and make it navy blue and print it because you still have color ink. That's what I did today. Can you see? Yeah. I have to order some ink. Anyway, but I won't because I want to use up all this navy blue ink that I have. On the back of the close sheet is a special directly from Beauty Control. So on the front of the close sheet, or the front of the white sheet that you've been using tonight, are my specials. But the best special, and it's a special that I can't even afford to offer you, is on the back of the sheet. And that's what we're going to end with tonight. So I pause, take a breath. I mentally say to myself, whoops. I mentally say to myself, okay, just one last thing, Nedra, and this is the most important thing. And I think about how much Beauty Control has meant to be. Literally, these things are flashing through my head in just a matter of a few seconds. And that gives me knowing how much Beauty Control has improved my life and how I feel about myself and money and gifts and all those things. Whatever it is that Beauty Control has done for you, I just internally remind myself of that and take a breath and say, this is a special offered directly by Beauty Control. It's way better than anything I could offer you. It's called the Spa Case Special, and it's our consultant membership special. And you'll see on the sheet, it includes a full-size, consultants hear that, full-size customized cleanser, tonic, day lotion, and eye cream. Remember, the reason I'm saying customize is because remember how we talked about daily skincare at the very beginning of the sheet? The BC facial is what we use tonight. Yeah, I love it. Full size. So I'm reminding them, remember we started talking about what we put on our skin tonight. So Beauty Control has taken the 4 most popular steps from that daily skincare set and put them into a Spa Case Special. And you get to pick which ones you would like. You get to pick whether you would like the BC facial, cleanser, toner, day lotion, and eye cream, normal to dry or combination oily. You get to pick if you want the Skin Logic's essentials of those 4 items or the Regeneration Smooth. Plus, when you get the Spa Case Special, you get the gorgeous Silver Glam case. Consultants, go online and check it out. It's gorgeous. It's the Hostess case. And if you have the old beauty books, you can show them the Hostess program and show that beautiful silver case there. It's that case. Looks like kind of like silver metallic snake skin or crocodile skin. You get that plus these 4 full-size pieces of skincare, the skincare that works for the age your skin is acting, plus you get the consultant membership. And here's really important what you want to say, consultants. The consultant membership, what that means is that you get a discount of anywhere from 20 to 50% off on products from Beauty Control for your lifetime. Plus, you also get the opportunity to take that profit margin and use it to make a little bit of money like I do. Or no, a little bit of money like I used to. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. A little bit of money like I used to. Or if you're not doing this full time like me, you could say a little bit of money like I do right now by sharing with my family and friends and spying once a month, twice a month, once a week, twice a week, whatever it is. Or you could take this profit margin and use it to make a lot of money like my director does. And then tell your director's story. She wants you to share that. Her success will help you be more successful, and so share it. Whatever your director's story is, talk about it. And if you are a director, talk about your story and don't be afraid to. Be sincere. And what I always say at the end of sharing my story is that the only reason I share with you the kind of money I've been able to bring into my household, the vehicles and all those things that I talked about during my dream bag, the only reason I share that is because if there is someone here tonight that could use that kind of income or use those kind of perks or just wants them, that I want you to know that it is possible and that I would love to show you how to do it. And that's a big girl panty moment, right? Because we just want to say, oh, just get it for the deal, just get the discount for yourself. But you owe it to every woman that you show this to say to her, I'm showing you that you can make a lot of money with this if you're looking for that, or earn fabulous gifts with this, and tell her a real story of how it's actually really happened. So that's how I do my close sheet. At the very end of it, after I've talked about the spa case special, they are already looking down below at the very last thing, which talks about the full size microderm. This is why you want to be using microderm at all your spas. I say to them, yeah, did you see that? They're already looking at it by this point and like talking about it. Yeah, when you come to our team spa, our Beauty U, whatever it is that your team calls it, when you come to that, we've got one coming up this month, you can say whatever date it is. When you come and learn more about the beauty control products, be able to try more of the beauty control products and be pampered again, you are going to get a full size microderm set from Beauty Control as a gift just for coming. So you can see there's 5 spots left. I always write down how many spots are left. The place that I use it can seat about 8 people. And so I legitimately say we've got 8 spots. And then if I'm about to go to a spa and I know there's 2 more people that have registered, I'll go through and I'll cross through the numbers on my sheets and say there's 6 spots left or there's 5 spots left or whatever it is. But creating that urgency that they want to sign up and get the spa case special tonight and get their name reserved for the upcoming Team Spa Beauty U. Many times at the close, when people are thinking about joining and they're really interested in the spa case special, I'll say, would you like to go ahead and get it tonight so that you can save a spot before it gets filled? Remember, we used to say that years ago because it's true. We only have a certain amount of room at our Team Spas and Beauty U's. It works. Say it again and write it down on your little sheet. I've posted the Microsoft Word version of these sheets so that you can go in and tweak them a little bit for you. So I hope that this explains the closed sheet better. As you know from my workshop at Celebration, I end it by saying, remember everyone how we started tickets with the dream bag? Well, we're going to end those tickets and end that drawing tonight for that surprise gift that I've brought with me with tickets again. So the first person who flags me over and says, Nedra, I know what I want, then you're going to get 10 tickets into the drawing. The second person's going to get 9. The third person I work with is going to get 8, and so on and so on. And that's how I end my spa. I start working with them individually. Watch this over and over again, take notes, listen to it. That's how I learned verbiage and got comfortable with it. And I know you can do it too. I feed my baby and often listen to things from my phone with my headset at the same time. We feed babies a lot. There's something you do that you could watch this while you're doing it, have it playing in the background and just get those words into your head. And you're going to have awesome spas, which awesome spas build an awesome beauty control business. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.